Before there was Big Papi, there was Big Mo. Was Red Sox legend Mo Vaughn the first Big Papi? Hey everybody, it's Paulie. Welcome back to This Week in Red, where we're talking all things Red Sox and Major League Baseball. So recently, the Red Sox had their annual Jimmy Fund Telethon for cancer research at Fenway Park. And during that time, they invited a lot of former Red Sox players back for a recent series against the Yankees. And one of the guys that showed up at Fenway was one of the most beloved figures of the mid and late 90s, Slugger Mo Vaughn, the former Red Sox first baseman. And I got to thinking, seeing Mo on television the other day, thinking about him and Big Papi David Ortiz. And you know, these guys kind of are hand in hand big sluggers in Red Sox history. And I was thinking about the comparison between the two. And I really came to realize that, hey, as good as Big Papi is, there are so many similarities to Mo Vaughn that I actually believe Mo Vaughn was Big Papi before there was a Big Papi. And if you look at their careers, very, very similar, big, gregarious personalities, very popular in the community, with the fans, very involved with children, whether it's the Jimmy Fund or some of the other charities that the Red Sox support. And of course, on the field, home runs left and right. Both of them are pull power hitters, but both have shown that they are able to go to left field and use that green monster to full effect to create a lot of doubles in their statistics. Mo was absolutely a specialist at doing this. He peppered the green monster and got a lot of doubles, put some home runs over the left field wall as well. Big Papi's a very similar player. This year especially, he's gone more to left field. Both of them are limited defensively, but again, when you think about these two guys, it's the personality that comes through. And Big Mo, he was beloved by Red Sox Nation. And he'll tell you himself, in fact, he did on the telecast the other night, the biggest mistake he ever made was leaving Boston as a free agent for the Angels after the '98 season. He even said on television, hey, when they asked him about it, listen, I made my name in Boston, and all the things that you know about Mo Vaughn are what happened to me in Boston. The stuff that happened after I left Boston, that's a different story. I don't really want to focus on that. My time in Boston was the best. And I always thought that when Mo left the Red Sox in '98 that he was making a gigantic mistake, because I felt he was so beloved and so involved with the team that going to some other team, he was just going to be another player on the roster. And that's what ended up happening. He was a good player at Anaheim when he played for the Angels, but he was never the personality that he was in Boston. And then when he went to the Mets and he played a few nondescript years there at the end of his career, the Mets were a terrible team, and Mo was on the downside of his career, and it was really sad to see the way Mo ended his career. But you know, we've seen a renaissance of sorts, and kind of seen the return of the Mo Vaughn-like personality in David Ortiz. He arrived in Boston in '03, and he has been just a great force for this team ever since. And he is the personality of the Red Sox. As much as we talk about Dustin Pedroia, Jason Varitek as being leaders of this team, yeah, they are the spiritual, on the field leaders. But I'll tell you, in terms of connection with the fans, David Ortiz is the guy, and he learned it from a great source, and that was Mo Vaughn. So what do you guys think? When you look at Mo and you look at Big Papi, do you see similarities or do you see differences? Let me know here at This Week in Red. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and tell all your friends about This Week in Red.